Howdy folks, Dr. Michael Leone here, Leone Chiropractic, in our beautiful dojo of healing. Don't let my enthusiasm trick you. Unfortunately, we are still unable to serve our wonderful community of wellness right now. So as soon as we can get back to it, we'll let you know. But in the meantime, I'm going to do a video for you guys about setting up your workstation. So big shout out to Sean Cohen with S. Cohen Insurance. He gave me an idea. He said, Mike, a lot of people are working from home. Maybe you could show them how to set up their workstation so they don't have any issues moving forward with back pain and neck pain. So I said, all right, I'm going to do that. But first, most important thing we need to recognize is that the seated posture is a nasty one. Humans aren't made for it, okay? The best position is the next position. So make sure you're getting up at least twice every hour to stretch and do things like that. And we'll send you some stretching videos if you ask for it. We'll post them either way, okay? So, seated posture, how to set up the workstation. Let's talk about chair height. Jumping on this bad boy. If we have it all the way down here, you have your elbows flexed in a position and your wrists have to be in a flexed position to work on the keyboard. So instead, we need to get to a position where our elbows can be at least a 90-degree angle or greater, okay? Because if we're like this, we're having problems. Like this, not as many problems, all right? But with that being said, with me being so far off the ground, now my legs are dangling and I'm not like the shortest individual around. So we need something to prop underneath the desk, a little box or whatever you got, just throw underneath it. That way your knees can be at a 90-degree angle, okay? We want your knees at around a 90-degree angle. If they're any less, you're cutting off a lot of flow and issues like that, okay? So knees at 90 degree or greater, elbows at 90 or greater. Now let's talk about screen height. My screen here forces me and my general gaze downward. With that, I end up in a flexed position, okay? And that is not good. That's where your tech neck happens. We're talking headaches. We're talking just not having a good time. So what we need to do is we need to get this screen up to about eye level, okay? Now, if you don't have a nice fancy screen that raises or lowers, you might have one of these ancient relics laying around that you can use to prop it up. You probably haven't used them in decades. It's called a book, okay? So you can use a book to prop up your screen to have it at a good height, all right? And that's gonna mitigate some of those issues that happen from tech neck where you're like this, okay? So, recap. Elbows greater than 90 degrees. Prop up something in your feet so they're greater than 90. We want you looking straight at the screen, not down. And always the next position is the best position. Thanks folks, I can't wait to work in the future and I'm sure we're all going crazy and ready to get back at it. But I love you and I wish you the best.